What up? Coming to you live from the Wait for the Fame garage. In today's video, we're gonna go over the latest purchase, a good old Honda logo. I want to drive it, show you a POV drive, show you how it does on the highway. I think I might also drive it to the actual biggest Honda Fanboy, Teggy. See if you can tell me more about the engine, aftermarket parts. Can we put some Civic stuff on here? Are we gonna keep this car? Because as of right now, like I've been saying over and over, I need to pay for the 5 cars that I have in Japan. I'll show you guys pictures and video of all of them right now. I want to send it home ASAP so I can start making videos. Comment below if I should buy this pink Auto also. As someone that owned a cappuccino, I don't really need this car, so that's really the reason why I decided to sell it. And with that being said, I'm debating on doing a giveaway between the Town Box, the Midget, and the Blue Cappuccino, not the Mighty Boy. I know that the homie in Miami wants me to do it for the Mighty Boy, but I really do want that car for myself. Same with the Midget and same with the Town Box. To be honest, I just want to sell the Cappuccino. A lot of people have been hitting me up. A lot of people have been hitting me up for trades. I mean, people even been hitting me up for the Town Box. I think someone offered me like 7,000 cash, which isn't bad, and realistically I should take it, but I want that car. I want to do a camper. I want to do more fun stuff to it. I want to potentially put tri-spokes. You guys saw that we picked these up. These are going to go on the Daihatsu Mirror walkthrough, which looks like this. No gold rims, no tri-spokes, nothing fancy. This is how it's going to look when I drop it off to get cut next week. And as you guys know, K's the way, obviously. Would it be great to build up this Honda logo, put some tri-spokes on there, paint the calipers yellow, add an A-Toto, add an intake, and do a lot of fun things to this car? Absolutely. But would it also be great to purchase this, do a quick flip, use that money to pay off the cars in Japan, maybe use that money to buy the mini cab and do a lot more fun things? Because at the end of the day, this car is extremely clean. This isn't a car that was freshly imported from Japan. It actually came from 844 Imports. I'm sure he did a tune-up, but did everything to make this car mechanically good. Exterior wise, yes, it could use some rims. Yes, you could use the H4. Yes, we can find an actual mirror for this side. But the car runs and drives amazing. The radio's from Japan, but it does have aux and Bluetooth, so technically you don't need to change it. I wouldn't put an A-Toto, that way I could have Apple CarPlay. But AC blows cold, interior is clean. It only has 32,000 kilometers. That's about 20,000 miles. You can see there's no imperfections. Like, this car is good. It's not great though. It could be great. Tell me if we add these rims, paint the calipers yellow, strut bar, headlights, drop it off to Teggy, clean it up, strut bar maybe on the back, have it be like a fun hot hatch. I can see the vision. Either way, we're gonna make this fun video. The car is for sale, 4,500 bucks as it is right now. Me and David might go crazy and add some rims and strut bar and radio and blah blah blah, so let's see what happens. But at the time of watching this video, nothing has been done. We are gonna clean it up, obviously, but enough chit chat. Let's do a 360 of the interior, of the exterior, show some of the cool features. It's a nice navy color, hasn't even been washed yet. You can see it once had the magnet for an old driver. I love the logo. Like, I think if I did that something similar to WBTF, I think it'd come out really cool. Definitely needs a good wash. Pretty sure Teggy's too busy today, but I cannot wait to get his reaction to something like this. We're always bringing him Honda K cars, but imagine something like this. Something that he's grown up on to an extent. He's had countless Civics and Integras, and I'm sure he knows everything about this engine. But yeah, it's pretty clean. I don't see any imperfections besides this, obviously. I know David pointed out stuff like this, but 25-year-old car, what do you expect? You could even see like something here, technically. It looks like they put some close paint match, I guess you can say. Not the best, but and then up here again, some little like scuffs, but if you look back, you can't even tell. Now let's get into the interior. Roll up windows back here. The fronts are power. Door cards and everything are clean. Has 3 seatbelts back here, so you can fit 3 people. This is not a K car. You can hang your dress shirt there when you're going to work. Pretty cool that that's on both sides. Nice and clean. Does have 2 cup holders in the front. You can say maybe a third back there. Headliner's in great condition. Here's a look at the trunk. Got your safety guard, full-size spare. Let's lift this up, make sure there's no rust. Nope, everything looks good back here. Here's a look at the passenger side. Power windows like I mentioned. You got your little tray there to eat your food. Glove box over there. This radio has aux and Bluetooth like I mentioned, which is great. Cup holders. It's a 3-speed automatic, but you guys are gonna see later in this video that it can go about that fast. Here's a look underneath. Strut bar coming soon. Long intake coming soon. Looks like a new battery. 4-cylinder. Coil packs. No strut tower rust. So much room. Like, I have to look into these logos some more because I feel like this had to come with a different engine. Like, this might be the lower trim, but I feel like this had to have, like, maybe not a V6, but maybe a 1.8. Maybe there's like an SIR version of the logo. I'll put some pictures on the screen right now if I could find this thing done up. But just look at this. I'm not even a Honda fanboy, and this is just screaming K-swap. Now let's start her up. All the lights work. Starts like your traditional Honda. AC, like I mentioned, blows cold. I'll pop the hood again too so you guys can see what it looks like running. I know my mind is so trained to having K cars, but this thing is so quiet. Even when you have the AC on, you don't lose any power. It's crazy what happens when you drive an actual car. Even this being a 1.3 liter, it's nothing crazy. It's not a 6-cylinder, but it's extremely quiet inside. It drives very comfortable. Even when you're sitting in the car, you know, a lot of times when you're in a K car, you're sitting on this side, it's kind of slouching that way. David was driving and I was driving, the car was planted. But I'm gonna let this warm up. Here's how it looks with the lights. I'll call Teggy, make sure he's there. And I wish I could I really could. If I really wanted to, I could jack it up and throw them on right now. I'm just lazy, if I'm being honest. Comment below, Nicholas, you're lazy and you need to do better, because I really should throw those on, or even the teddies. I could really pull up to Teggy with the teddies. Should I do it? We'll see in the next clip if I do it. If you're watching this video right now, subscribe to the channel. Road to 100K. We're not gonna get there by being lazy. So here's how we're looking. I'm gonna give it a quick rinse, make it look even better. Then I'll put the center caps on, drive it to Teggy. But wow. You already know I'm a Honda fanboy, so I had to throw these on. Now we're talking. JDM plate, fresh wash, got the tri-spokes, teddy bears at that. What do you know? This thing cleans up really good. The only thing it's missing is several things actually, but yellow calipers, straw bar, intake, some WayBeforeTheFame decal somewhere. Change that logo to WBTF. Look at this. Sweet. I didn't speak too much of the features, but to be honest, unlike K cars, there's no really weird quirks. This is just straight to business. You got your AC, defroster. The only cool thing this car does have though is a parking pole. So when you press this, you see that pole right here? I'll press it again. It tracks down, goes up. Here's how it looks on the car. Pretty cool. And now let's drive the Honda logo, see what this is like. 3-speed automatic, very peppy, like extremely peppy. I know it's not a K car, but still, this thing genuinely throws me back on my seat. The only think it needs really some strut bar, so I can just take these turns and exhaust. Oh man, miles per gallon. I know it's not a K. I'm cheating on my K car love right now, but brakes work really good. Let's get on the highway. Let me show you guys this POV. Got your clock there, have the AC on. The guy that had this prior to us put that there. Maybe we put a Game Boy Speedo on that side. Like I mentioned, Bluetooth works, that works. Power windows work. This side isn't auto, but both sides work. This one works auto. When we were test driving this car yesterday, David was saying that this was the perfect daily, and I couldn't agree with him more. For $4,500, it's really rare to find a right-hand drive car with title that only has 20,000 miles, extremely clean, automatic. I guarantee you can drive to any AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advanced Auto Parts, and you can find essentially everything under the hood, which you can't do with a lot of K cars. And that $4,500 mark is really where you can find most like right-hand drive K cars. It's hard to find like a Toyota Crown or a Delica or like a full-size unit for $4,500, especially with title. And as much as I love K cars, like I'm not trying to compare this to K cars, but in all reality, like K cars really aren't the best daily. Like your knees are the crumple zones a lot of times. You have no airbags. They're not the quickest. They're not the best road trip car. It's hard to find parts. It's hard to find information on them. If I go to a mechanic with this car, although it's right-hand drive, although it's called a Honda logo, I guarantee you it has the same engine as a Civic, as a Prelude, as an Accord, as something. Like they'll have a general understanding how everything works in comparison to my blue that had Tamira. I bring that to someone, they're gonna be like, what is this? Like it's a 4-cylinder? Like I don't want to work on this. Like I don't want to be liable. Like that's something that's kind of annoying when it comes to K cars. That's why I've always been a big fan of like the Suzuki Wagon-R Wide, or like the Domingo, or like that Suzuki Every Plus, like the 1.3 liter, the 1.1 liter, the 1 liter turbo. Like I love K-size vehicles that just have a little more oomph. And that's exactly what the Honda logo is. It's a bit quicker, has a bit more space, has a bit more balls. When I was driving this on my road trip yesterday, I was doing 140 kilometers for about, honestly, like almost the entire drive. Like I couldn't believe that I was able to do those speeds and like I didn't hear anything. Like right now I'm going 55 miles per hour. I know you don't hear anything yet, but let me just open it up. Like that's nothing. I can't wait for the traffic to die down so I can just go faster. But yeah, we're driving a Teggy right now. I got the teddy bears on. Absolutely no rubbing at all. They're not gonna stay on this car if anyone's wondering. As much as I like this logo, I don't think that it deserves these teddies. Like I don't even think the Acti deserves it. So this logo, in my opinion, it would love to just be a quick flip so I could pay some other cars. If not, I sell the blue cappuccino. If not, maybe we even add it to the waffle. I think I'm gonna start that on Monday or maybe Tuesday. We'll see what happens, but pretty sure it's gonna be Suzuki Cappuccino, Daihatsu Midget, or Town Box. All three are gonna come with title. Second place prize is probably gonna be some type of cash. Third place prize is gonna be a glow plate, and I think fourth place prize is gonna be a free A-Total radio shipped to you. So either like the single din that we put in my Town Box, or the double din that we put in the Opti. I've been talking to them and they want to like, I was like, hey, like if we're gonna walk together, just give me a free radio and I'll give it away for free. Just sat in traffic for 20 minutes. Unfortunately, it never opened up. So let me show you some clips from yesterday during my 3-hour drive back from Baltimore. I'm coming to you live from the pass right now. So I know around my house it's pretty difficult for me to get up to these speeds, but I just want to show you guys while I'm driving back to New York that although I can't see my RPMs, the car really isn't screaming. You guys can hear it. I know it's not a K, so I shouldn't be too surprised on these speeds, but look, this is my foot all the way down. That's pretty impressive for a 1.3 liter car. And like, actually, this is my foot all the way down. There's not a lot of cars you can buy that, you know, you can do this with the speedometer. And like it's holding it. Even now, the car really isn't screaming per se. Like I don't hear anything. I mean, you guys are obviously not in the car, but my phone's in the car. And look, I'm not trying to get a ticket or anything, but on this road in Mexico, I'm pretty easily able to go 160, which in my opinion is just amazing. Here's how the steering wheel looks at 140 kilometers. No shakes, no rocks, no leaning. My finger's barely on the wheel. That's no hands at all. But I see Teggy right now. Let's get his Honda POV and opinion.
Alright, see you later. Bro, are those bears? Yo.
I drove all the way here to get your Honda POV.
This is a Honda?
This is the Honda logo. This is not a kit car. This is like an actual car.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pop the hood. Fast and the Furious voice.
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood. Pop the hood.
Oh, it had the
magnet.
old Japanese guy drove this. Yo, pop the hood.
Tell me what's under this.
Is this a VTEC?
I don't know. You tell me. It's not a VTEC for sure, but...
The Honda logo. Oh, it's a single jingle.
So what is this engine called?
This might be a D16?
No, it's a 1.3.
Oh, okay. What does that say? It's going to say right here. I can't make out what that is.
Maybe it's a D13.
D13? This is actually sick. Wow. Service mode? Service mode? Oh, it doesn't go
No,
high.
it does.
Oh, it does?
David did it yesterday.
Can you put it in service mode?
Yeah.
Is this service mode? I guess that's service mode. Wow.
So can we add an intake and K-swap this or what?
We could if you want. We could take the motor out of that RSX. And then we could put it in here.
There's a lot of room, right?
You can't notice?
I do want to put an intake though.
What made you buy a Honda logo? I didn't know this even existed.
It's right and drive and everything.
I know that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a Honda logo.
Me neither, honestly.
It's auto?
Yeah.
Boo.
Come on, don't hate.
Boo.
Get in it, get in it, get in it. Oh, look at the parking pole.
The park. Oh, what?
That's probably one of the best things.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it goes up and down.
That's actually sick. Yo, the tack is, oh wow, it's only got 15,000 miles? Damn, this is pretty dope. This is really cool, actually. How much does it make, like 30 horsepower?
No, look.
Oh shit.
Like, all jokes aside, it's like generally fast.
It's pretty, dude, I love a car that's not clogged.
Yeah.
Does it have a clogged carburetor?
No, it doesn't.
You know?
Like, all jokes aside, like I drove it 3 hours yesterday. I went over 100 miles per hour.
No issues whatsoever.
No, like
This
perfect.
is
I went to
sick.
170 kilometers.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
See, I need one of these, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's on Amazon, like 20 bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
I made the
pretty-
Game Boy ones, like, over there.
The
too.
Game Boy ones are pretty cool, actually. This is dope.
It's crazy how, like, it's not a K car, obviously, so, like, it's pretty normal, but, like, it's still, like, K-ish.
Bro, this is small. What are you talking about? You can fit this anywhere.
Yeah, but, like how we're driving and it's so comfortable, like, we're going over the bumps.
Is it have roll-up windows in the back?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is.
And
Power in the
nice.
front.
The mirrors are weird, though. What's
This
up with
is
the
broken.
mirrors?
I need to get it from, like, we gotta go to the junkyard or something and try to figure that out.
In Japan.
No, here. You don't think I could just get this off like a Civic?
I don't know.
I feel like it's like I feel like with this car, I'm trying to go to AutoZone and get everything done. I don't think anything is Japan. Like,
I have no idea, bro.
I feel like I get everything here in America.
Are they still here?
But I'm in this video here. Me and Teggy were talking about getting this fully detailed, fixing all the swirls here. I think that'll go a long way. 35% tint all around, yellow calipers, getting stuff like this powder coated, putting a new blade, and then selling it for around like $8,500 because low kilometers, clean car, full detail, A-Toto, new speakers all around, maybe put a sub back there. But then update on this guy, he actually sold it. Sold it to one of his homies. He has another street coming soon. That one has double sunroof, brown interior. So stay tuned for that one. I think that's the one he's actually gonna keep. That's gonna be his forever K. He's always wanted one with double sunroof, but this one came up and it was cheap. It was 4-wheel drive, and he was like, why not? But the K-Bug has definitely bit Teggy. More K cars in New York. I love to see that. Now it's time for your closeted Honda fanboy to drive this thing home.